Good evening. This is a special coverage of the coronavirus crisis using the combined forces of News 5 and Signal TV's One News, Radyo 5 and 1PH. More than 800 Filipino migrant workers from the UK, Equatorial Guinea, Democratic Republic of Congo, and Australia arrived home on Thursday afternoon and early Friday morning. The 818 OFWs flew in via 3 separate chartered flights at the NAIA. They immediately underwent rapid testing for COVID-19 upon arrival. The repatriates were brought to designated isolation facilities to undergo the mandatory 14-day quarantine. So far, the Philippines has brought home more than 19,000 overseas Filipino workers from all over the world. The tourism sector is still in limbo amid yet another extension of the enhanced community quarantine in parts of Luzon. Shaila Francisco with the details.
The country's tourism sector fears the impact of an extended enhanced quarantine period, with travel still severely limited. The uncertainty has led a few businesses to retrench their employees as losses continue to pile up. Hotels are no exceptions, but they're finding ways to cope with mounting costs in these trying times.
Hotels that are opened to be able to sustain their daily expenses have resorted to selling packed meals. And I believe that there are hotels in Gemsan that are doing that.
Earlier, NEDA pegged losses to the transport and tourism industries to about 157 billion pesos. But the Tourism Congress of the Philippines says this could swell even further since postponed travels might not have been included in the computation. Even if the crisis is over, the group estimates it may take up to 2 years for tourists to return to the Philippines. And by then, the industry should have already adapted to a new normal.
Depends on what guidelines will come out as far as social distancing is concerned, mass gatherings, sanitation protocols that will be implemented.
Even if tourists do come, airlines might not be able to fill up their planes, as the industry might have to adapt to social distancing protocols as well, meaning they might only accommodate 70% of the jet's capacity. Tourist vehicle operators also expect just half of their capacity to return. And while hotels have good occupancy now, thanks to bookings for frontliners, BPO workers, and those under quarantine, they can see the same once operations somehow normalize.
We should expect about a 60-70% occupancy because of, as I've said, it's physical distancing.
In our current practice now, as recommended by our company doctor, the room is left vacant 24 hours after a guest checks out.
Hotels might also have to turn down walk-in guests and prefer those who have provided their travel history upon booking. But for now, plans continue to be tentative.
Until we have a good indication as to whether we're flattening the curve or whether we're winning the battle against COVID, that yun lang talaga kami makapagplano eh. It's all tentative. That's the hardest thing with tourism. We will be one of the last industries to rise, no? When everything goes back to some semblance of normalcy.
The DOT hopes that businesses find a bit of a reprieve with the implementation of a moratorium on collection of accreditation fees, loans, and cash assistance through the DOLE. Shaila Francisco, We Are One News.
That's the latest on the enhanced and expanded community quarantine in Luzon. For more updates, follow News 5, The Philippine Star, and Business World Online. I'm Jess De Los Santos. We Are One News.